Hey everybody, today I'm going to be making a wild game meatza. So that is pizza, but instead of crust, it's just gotta be meat for the crust. So I'm pretty excited to try that. This recipe comes from my main man, Brad Finson. I will link the American Hunter website link below that gives a full out description of this recipe, so make sure you check it out below. Brad Finson is one of the most well-known, well-liked outdoor writers in the hunting industry and overall just general great human being. So I'm gonna make this meatza that he recommended, doing it a little bit differently because I don't have quite all the ingredients. So starting off, I love cooking a cast iron. I do have the Camp Chef 14-inch cast iron skillet, so I'm gonna put it in that. You can use a regular pizza pan or something larger if you don't have a cast iron skillet, but I recommend getting one, and I'll put a link to one in the description to get your very own cast iron skillet or pizza pan. So skillet, got 1.5 pounds of ground elk. So most wild game will work. It's a little leaner, that's better. Need 2 eggs, 1/4 cup of breadcrumbs, a 1/2 teaspoon of garlic powder, salt, and black pepper, and 1/4 cup of milk. So these things help basically bind all the meat together when it comes time to scooping out after we're done. So we're gonna mix it all together, spread this evenly in the pan, then I'm gonna stick it in the oven at 400 degrees for about 15 minutes. All right, so I got the meat all mixed up. Time to put it in the pan. And I'm just gonna basically spread it out as best as I can. Probably what I'll do is build it up maybe slightly on the sides, but I just wanna make sure I get it all smoothed out rather nicely. Now I'm gonna bake the crust at 400 degrees for 15 minutes. All right, so I got the meat crust out of the oven. It turned out better than I expected. I'm not sure what I was expecting, but it looks good. One thing that you may need to do is drain any grease or oil. You may need to dab it with a paper towel. That may be a good advantage of using a skillet with pour spouts because it's able to basically just tilt the thing and drain out all the juices. So that worked out quite well in this Camp Chef 14-inch skillet. So now it's just time to top this thing up with whatever toppings you like. I'm more of just a pepperoni guy, but if you want to put some other stuff on there, you're welcome to it. So I'll do is I'll sauce it, pepperoni it, cheese it, back in the oven at 400 degrees for about 10 minutes, and then if need be, you may need to broil it for about 3 or 4 minutes at the end to crisp up the cheese if needed. So go ahead and get the sauced up, back in the oven, and then enjoy. All right, now it's time to put it in the oven, 400 degrees for 10 more minutes. If the cheese needs it, I'll broil it for about 3 to 4 minutes after that.